Russia is laying out demands for scaling back its military presence near the Ukraine border. The proposal includes not allowing Ukraine to join NATO. It also asks U.S. to refrain from developing any military cooperation with former Soviet states that are not already in NATO. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said on Friday the administration has seen the proposal and is discussing next steps with European allies. The demands come as tensions rise in Eastern Europe. Ukraine officials are worried Russia is building up troops along its border in preparation for an attack. Moscow denies the claims and accuses Ukraine of the same. For more on this, we'd like to bring in CBS News intelligence and national security reporter Olivia Gazis. It appears that Russia is trying to use the threat of war to get compromises from NATO. And is Putin trying to reestablish Cold War era alignments?
Well, so Russia and more specifically President Vladimir Putin are doing exactly what they do best and have a history of doing, which is playing geopolitical chess. The document that they published today lays out this sprawling and you could say very much brazen set of demands that, yes, would catapult us back several decades into the Cold War era. It's remarkable not only for what it contains, but because this is what should be closely held, closed-door diplomacy being flung out into the open by the Russians in order to see what we do in response. So as you mentioned, among their demands are that the Ukrainians are never allowed to join NATO and that NATO membership is not extended to any other former Soviet countries, not establishing any military bases in any of those countries, and stopping all NATO military activities and drills near Russia. All of those demands are already complete non-starters for NATO, which has already said so, and for the U.S., who say that the alliance's future is only going to be determined by NATO itself. So these demands are, in fact, so exorbitant that a lot of analysts are saying that they're crafted such that they fail, and that Moscow has even more of a pretext to say, well, we tried, diplomacy didn't work, so we're going to move ahead with our military incursion into Ukraine.